Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review, and this one is kind of a silly little one. I went to Walmart today to pick up a couple of things, and I happened to notice that my local Walmart got the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers re-igntion figures by Playmates Toys. They had the shipper and everything like that. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me check these out. So they had Green Ranger, Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Rita Repulsa. They did not have Goldar, no Putty Patroller, no Pink Ranger, no Yellow Ranger. They had the Morpher, which was cool, I guess. Very cheap. They had the Zords. They had the T-Rex Zord. They had the Saber-Tooth Tiger. And they had the Triceratops. No Pterodactyl, no Mastodon. Those things may come out in waves, so I completely get it. These figures are not collector figures. So why am I even reviewing this? I don't know. Because I got a few extra minutes, and this probably won't take me very long. So I picked up the Green Ranger. He's my favorite Ranger of all time, Tommy Oliver, so of course I had to pick it up. These are the auto-morphing, head-flipping, it says head-flipping morphin action, auto-morphin Green Ranger, try me, press level on back. So you actually can see it's open in the back, and you could try it, boom, flip the head in there. Again, I cannot stress this enough. These are not collector figures. This is not a collector line. These are strictly for kids and play, right? Not a collector line. It's a kid line. But again, Green Ranger. Like, I have the Hasbro auto-morphing flippers, auto-morphin Power Rangers. I got the Hasbro ones. I have the entire set. I never opened them, so I can't do a full-on comparison in that regard. But there's going to be a lot of similarities, right? Single-jointed elbows, single-jointed knees, and everything like that. If I am just looking at the two side by side, I probably want to say the Playmates one looks better because the heads are bigger. I think the torso is a bit weird because you got the huge hinge that sticks out on the Playmates version. The Dragon Dagger is somewhat better painted, although it's painted gold with some silver as opposed to just being black. So technically it's better, but it's still not correct. And then he does have the Power Blaster, and it's cool because it's painted. And then in Blade mode, it's painted too. So that's not bad. The packaging is very bright, so very bright and colorful, kind of gets your attention, so that's cool. So Playmates has the license. Hasbro is no longer making Power Rangers toys, which sucks because the Lightning Collection I liked. Will they ever pick back up with it? I have no idea. If I get the opportunity to talk to somebody at San Diego Comic-Con from Hasbro and ask them, is there any chance the Lightning Collection ever gets relaunched? I'm sure the answer is they're always open to it in the future, everything like that, which to me is the standard. No, it's not going to happen. But you never know. We'll see what the response is going to be. But looking at it here, for the Green Ranger, it says, originally cursed by Rita Repulsa, Tommy has turned to the good side. Using his formidable martial arts skills and his power shield, Tommy helps the Power Rangers when things get tough. His signature weapon is the Dragon Dagger. As a Power Ranger, Tommy draws power from the Dragon Zord. And then it says, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are 5 ordinary teens chosen to receive amazing abilities. They summon the spirits of their mighty Dinozords and morph into incredible Power Rangers. When evil aliens loom large, the Dinozords combine to form an even more colossal battle machine, the Megazord. Oh, and then side note, the Playmates Zord figures, when they combine, that Megazord has to be huge because the Saber-Tooth Tiger and the Triceratops Zords were huge. Huge, and those were just the legs, so it's going to be crazy. I didn't pick them up because, again, it's not a collector line. I don't need to go all in on more Power Rangers toys. Just this Green Ranger, just for this video, and that's it only. Let's go ahead, rip this thing open, and let's check this guy out. All right, so here we go. It's, oh man, these are bad. These are kids' toys. What the hell am I doing even reviewing this? That's the thing. They're kids' toys. They're not the collector line. They're not. It's it's not great. The auto-morphing, so crazy old hinge here in the front to be able to allow that auto flip, as you can see there. And this is pretty cool, but now that I look at it, the helmeted head looks really small compared to the civilian head, right? Like, really small, and part of that is because Tommy's hair is really big, I think. But the gold on this dragon shield looks pretty cool. The gold on the armbands, it's pretty good. It's a nice green to it, and then you got the boots there. We don't get the gold trim on the boots, however, and then I think you should have gold trim on the gloves. We don't have that. The Morpher, they at least did paint gold for his gold coin, but then it's just kind of in the black holder, I guess. Well, they all had gold coins. I'm thinking, like he's supposed to have a gold Morpher. But that's not what they did there. I do have a Hasbro Kids line Green Ranger. You can see he's a little bit more slim because he doesn't have the AUTO-MORPHIN thing going on. But we got the details in this guy at least, whereas this guy, we really don't have him. But, it's all about the auto-morphing. So here's a close-up look at the Tommy Oliver head sculpt there. And that looks okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a basic figure. That's not bad. I'll take it. Pretty good. There. Close-up look. And then Green Ranger. So that's what we got going. In terms of articulation, obviously the head doesn't move whatsoever. The shoulder, you can see how they did the dragon shield as part of the arm, so that's crazy. Full rotation in there. And then you got a swivel at the elbow. That much bend there, too, at the elbow. Not a whole lot. And then the wrists do swivel as well. The legs, you can kick forward that far. Can't go back. To get the leg to kick out, you have to turn the leg, and then you can kick it out. It doesn't stay. It just goes right back. Is that both of them? That one stays. I don't know why this one kicks back. Oh, probably because the Dragon Dagger sheath there. So you can sheath the Dragon Dagger in there. He should have the black sheath, but obviously this one does not, so you got that. Could he put the Power Blaster in there if you wanted to? Yeah, you could do that. And then in blade mode, probably not. Yeah, it doesn't really fit when it's in blade mode. And then swivel at the knee and single joint, so less than 90 degrees there. And then ankle, you get a swivel, no hinge of any kind. So obviously it's not meant to be super articulated in any way, but kids might have fun with this, especially the auto-morphing thing. The crazy thing is, though, is kids have no nostalgia for Mighty Morphin. They may be aware of it because it's always around, but people my age that, in second grade, I was watching Power Rangers. The nostalgia factor is here for us, but we don't collect kids' toys. I mean, some people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the majority, I would say, aren't going to. So it's weird that they did that. Oh, what's weird? I'm looking at the sculpted. They sculpt the Dragon Shield band, right? That goes around, but they didn't paint it. Well, that looks weird, right? Wish they would have painted that. That would have made more sense. So this whole toy line is just kind of weird to me. You have a huge Dragon Dagger, as you can see here. The sculpt of it is pretty nice. You can see the details of the flute portion in there, so that's pretty good. But it's all gold paint and then the silver paint for the blade, which is accurate, but the gold is really not there. I mean, there's some gold in it, but the majority of it should be like black in color. So it's kind of weird. The Power Blaster in blade mode, the blade is just all white, and it should be more of a silver. But hey, can't be too picky there. Can he easily hold this in his hand? Not really. I mean, you gotta, force it in there, and then he can. There, and then the Power Blaster. Let's see. Yeah, you can hold that pretty well there. So there we go. So the auto-morphing Tommy Oliver Green Ranger. There we go. So morph. It's cool. It's cool for a kid figure, but again, I don't understand the nostalgia factor. It just doesn't. It's not there with kids. Now, parents might buy these for their kids, because in fact, when I was at Walmart, some guy was there and he was buying a couple for his daughter because he was probably similar to age, about my age, and he was buying some for his daughter. Because it was nostalgic for him, so he was then passing it on to her. So you might see a lot of that, but otherwise I don't see kids really flocking to pick these up. But I could be wrong. But you guys let me know down in the comments below. Sorry, I can't give you guys a full comparison. I am not going to be opening this guy up because I don't want to. I like it on card and having it there. But I think the shield looks better on that guy. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think of it. Are you excited for the re-ignition toy line by Playmates? Do you think Hasbro will ever relaunch the Lightning Collection? You guys let me know down in the comments below. But here are some Green Rangers there. And I wouldn't mind getting more Green Rangers, of course, too. But, I'd prefer it to be Lightning Collection, if anything. So anyway, you guys give me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.